Welcome back. Time is 6:25. Pretty picture this morning as we all wake up on this New Year's
Soak
morning.
that in for a second.
So peaceful. A live look at downtown area from our studio camera, and it does give you an indication that snow has fallen here. It did coat the roads, the sidewalks. Some of them look a little clear. Some of them are going to still have some snow-packed areas, grassy areas, definitely snow-packed as well. Some folks are going to be clearing their sidewalks today. Others won't have to, but the slick conditions on the roads are something you are going to want to watch out for. We've been having our crews out and about all morning long. Los Lunas, I-40, west of Albuquerque, on the north part of the city, I-25 Paseo del Norte.
Now to see what the East Mountains look like.
Absolutely. We're headed in all directions this morning to make sure you're on top of the latest weather conditions. And I know that more snow is on the way. We've taken a little bit of a break in the metro area for the time being.
Yeah, we're
parts
pretty
of it
much,
anyway.
as far as the metro area goes, we had that heavy band move through. Now we're just kind of seeing a few little flakes, a little bit some light snow fill in behind it. But you can see some big kind of bullseye spots with the snow right now up near Santa Fe and down near the Sacramento Mountains. So this is the still image of the statewide shot. You can see Taos to near Las Cruces at that. I'm going to zoom this down, show you a couple of areas that we're watching. Deming's finally starting to see a little bit of that light snow pick up around you just to the north and south. We'll watch this little stretch of Interstate 10 heading into Las Cruces as this snow will continue to push to the north and east. Hatch, looking at some light snow as we speak. A little bit further up to the north, we saw the snow falling in Durango within the last hour. It's continuing to fall up in the San Juans. Farmington, haven't seen much in your area just yet. I want to know what you're seeing. If you do live in Farmington or around that area, let me know. Facebook or tweet, report it. We want to know what you're seeing because really the band moved through you. I'm just not seeing much on radar. We'll zoom it down a little bit further to the Mehemes Mountains and show you that's where the good snow is right now. Los Alamos probably looking at some moderate to even heavy snow at that. And we're going to continue to watch it near the Santa Fe area. Once we head towards the Sandia Mountains, starting to see a little bit of that snow. Edgewood, as I mentioned, we got a crew on the way to Cedillo Hills, see what we're looking at out there. Albuquerque, we have the cloudy skies. Saw a little bit of snow earlier this morning. 1 or 2 flakes left over from that. We'll see if we can get any more of that light snow to fill in behind this band and a little bit further up to the north in Bernalillo and up along I-25. This is where we're seeing some of the heavier snow at this hour. So as I mentioned, Albuquerque, we saw some. It's that light powdery snow though, so that's what we're going to watch. It's not ice just yet. Roadway slick, but not undrivable at that. South and east, this is where we had all the problems earlier this week with some of that snow melting and then refreezing overnight, and it just was a mess. So I'm still thinking slick roadways in and out of Roswell, also into the Sacramento Mountains. Radar's not showing much right here. I'm thinking we'll see a little bit of that rain snow mix light and maybe a few flurries out there, but that's about it. Cloudcroft, you can see how slick the roadways are. It's shiny, and that is indicating ice this morning. So careful in and out of Cloudcroft. Again, Sacramento Mountains, you're going to get hit here with that second band of snow coming in within the next hour. Interstate 40 near the Tucumcari area, snow-packed roads have been the talk of the town really for the last couple of days here, and we're not going to see really any improvements with additional snow just laying on top of that. So we're going to watch I-40 both east and west. Santa Rosa, kind of dark right now, but we're going to have to watch this as well because I do think they're not going to be perfect, I'll tell you that, but not undrivable either. So we're going to keep eyes on that. Visibility, struggling, but again, it's not undrivable. 5 in Alamosa, 3 in Albuquerque. Still seeing a few trouble spots out along that New Mexico state line. The rest of us seem to be doing okay. Temperature-wise, it's cold, teens and 20s, walking up the door to a temperature of 20. So if kids do want to take advantage of the snow, do the snowman thing, maybe go a little sledding in some of the areas that got a little bit more snow this morning, bundle them up because even though the winds are significantly lighter, they're still dropping wind chills to 10 degrees here in Albuquerque, feels like 3 in Las Vegas, and teens and 20s scattered across southern New Mexico. So take advantage, of that fresh snow. Just make sure you have that heavy winter coat on this morning. Winter weather advisories and warnings. A winter storm warning is still posted for all the northwestern plateau areas, the western central mountains, and down a little bit further south near Silver City, but actually to the far south and west in Grant County, stretching into Albuquerque and out across the eastern plains is a winter weather advisory. That stays in effect until 5 o'clock tonight. Winter storm watch actually kicks in tonight into tomorrow because we're not done. We still have a little bit left over with this storm system come tomorrow for the eastern plains. Albuquerque, it's a morning event today with the snow. We're going to start to dry out, although still see the cloud cover this evening. Temperature-wise, thinking about 32 degrees. So the setup is this. We have the low pressure system. It's here. It's dropping some snow right exactly like we planned it. The timing of this was perfect because it fell in the early morning hours, makes it even easier to stick. The timing of the rest of the afternoon, though, I'm going to start your storm track this morning. It lifts pretty quickly to the north. We'll watch the timing of this, and even I think this is just a model. This isn't radar, this is a model, and I think it's overdoing a little bit of this activity to the north, but we'll continue to watch the snow falling up in the Sangre de Cristo Mountains and into the San Juans. Later this evening, cloud cover, a few spotty showers here and there, but as I mentioned, most of this will be an early morning event. As we head into tomorrow, take a look at what the model's showing now. Eastern Plains looking at a rain-snow mix. Absolutely. We have just one little push of energy that's kicked out from this storm that I'm thinking will make its way in tomorrow. So Eastern Plains, don't rule out the snow and the rain just yet. I think you have better chances actually coming in tomorrow afternoon. So as far as the forecast goes for today, southern Colorado, snow chances on and off through the day today. Temperatures, you don't even have to me tell you, it's going to be cold. We're looking at 20s and 30s for the next 6 days. Four Corners region, Farmington will watch for the snow. Much better chances for the warmer temperatures and also some sunshine. Finally, back in the forecast by the end of the weekend. And even Grants, though, we did see some snow there earlier, so careful out on the roadways, especially in and along west of Interstate 40. South and west, not seeing much really anymore. Maybe a few flurries if you're lucky, but you missed out on the bulk of this system, so we'll shoot for next time. South and east, like I mentioned, you'll see a little bit more, especially up in the higher terrain right now. But come tomorrow, better chances for everyone. Clovis, Roswell, Artesia, even Fort Sumner. I'm thinking about you guys for tomorrow's rain-snow mix. North and east, it will be a mix of the snow today. Tomorrow, a little bit more of that sleet mixed in there, and then temperature-wise, we're staying put in the 20s and 30s for the next 3 days. 40s finally back by next week. Northern mountains, I'm thinking close to up to a foot of new snow by the end of the day tomorrow. I will advise you, though, be careful out on those roadways heading up to the ski resorts as they will be snow-packed and a bit icy. East Mountains, we're going to watch for some snow this morning as that band continues to push your way. Temperature-wise, 20s today, tomorrow, and even into the weekend, so be careful with those cold temperatures. We won't see much melting at all. Metro areas seeing some light flurries now. Temperature-wise in the 30s today and tomorrow. More sunshine, though, on the way. So really, Albuquerque, if you didn't see much this morning, you're really not going to expect a big snowstorm blockbuster coming into tomorrow. It'll be flurries at best. Cold temperatures, though, and then finally, you'll notice there's a 50 in there by next week. So sunshine next week will be quiet for our first official work week of January.
Even if the snow does stick around for 24 hours or so, it's sure going to be gone by next week. That's
yes,
for sure.
That's true. We'll have to watch for those overnight lows, though. They're in the teens and 20s,
Yeah,
well
they
below
sure
freezing. So we'll watch for the remelting and the frozen process, like I told you. But man, is it pretty out there now.
Starting the new year with a pretty band of snow.
Yes.
I do know that it can be dangerous in some parts, but
Oh, yeah.
I-25 Paseo del Norte shows that there